From the first gunshot to the last, it took only a matter of 6 seconds. When it was over, 2 people killed. A gunman opens fire in a North Texas church during Sunday communion. Armed church members inside that sanctuary immediately confronting that shooter after the West Freeway Church of Christ in White Settlement earlier this morning. We are about to show you what happened inside. Folks, some of the sounds and images may be discomforting. Those split-second reactions from those members likely saved other lives as well. Cameras inside West Freeway Church of Christ were rolling when a man in the upper portion of the screen pulls a weapon and fires. Those shots killed 2. At least 2 armed security church members pulled their weapons, one of them shooting and killing that gunman.
I heard the first shot go off, but I wasn't sure what. I smelled the cordite.
John Richardson and his wife Diana were 2 of the 200 plus attending the White Settlement Church service. Minister Britt Farmer was presiding.
We lost 2 great men today, but it could have been a lot worse.
Authorities indicate the unidentified shooter had a shotgun and entered the church alone. He apparently has ties to the White Settlement area.
The shooter was in the area today, clearly has been in the area. From what we can gather in the investigation, he's relatively transient but has roots to this area.
Preliminary reports said that he entered the church and sat down with parishioners. He got up from that position, pulled out a shotgun, and fired it at a parishioner.
From the church's camera, you can see the armed church security members who quickly stopped the threat.
It cannot be overstated how important it is that everyone recognize what took place here today. The citizens who were inside that church undoubtedly saved 242 other parishioners.
And to have something like this happen destroys my heart. And when I say destroys it because there is evil in this world.
Those armed parishioners legally carrying weapons as security members inside their church. No one, not the victims or the shooter's identity at this point, has been released. 2 other people were injured while trying to run away from that shooting. As we mentioned, there were hundreds inside that sanctuary. One mother in attendance, she did not think about anything except how to protect herself and her young daughter. Our Erin Jones, she continues our team coverage now. She is live at West Freeway Church of Christ with more on that part of the story. Erin?
Steve, investigators are still working through that night. The mother we spoke to, she says, quite frankly, she feels blessed to be able to share her story. She was seated right by the shooting suspect and said, had security not stepped in, this could have been a much more tragic situation. The moment this man walked into West Freeway Church of Christ, Isabella Rolla was watching him closely.
I see him sit on the pew behind us, and, you know, something was just telling me something's not right.
She pointed out the man's appearance to her husband.
Told him, I said, I don't feel comfortable. I feel like he's like dressed in like beard and that's a wig. It looks so fake. And so I just kind of kept looking back there.
As communion came to a close, she noticed the man walk up to a server, say something, then sit back down. Then moments later, he approached the server again.
I saw him pull the gun out, well, the shotgun, and at that point I was like, you know, just panicked, and then we heard it go off, and so we're just screaming, you know, trying to get under the pews.
As some church members grabbed their guns, a security guard shot and killed the suspect.
If it wasn't for him, he could have probably killed more people. And then as soon as I saw him hit the ground, I told Pablo, let's go.
Rolo's family was able to get away, later learning 2 church members were killed. Now she's left wondering why.
What triggered him to come and do this? I just think about it, it could have been us, you know. It really breaks my heart to know that, you know, both of them are gone.
And church members tell us that the security team is relatively new. They've only been in place for about a year. Given other church shootings, they wanted to be prepared for the worst, and today they were. Reporting live in White Settlement, Aaron Jones, CBS 11 News.
Aaron,